Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Ty Trades. It is currently Tuesday, June 25th. I'm going to go over a GJ trade that I took today and caught a 1 to 3 RR. So following my little criteria I have right here, which is top-down analysis, trend and value support resistance. Looking at the weekly time frame, we saw that the previous week right here closed super bullish with barely any top wick. Going to the daily, all bullish candles. So I'm only going to look for buys at this point. The hardest part was finding an area of liquidity or support and resistance because price hasn't been up here since all the way back in 2008. But previous data or previous history will normally be supported in the future. So understanding that price is a zone, I saw pretty much do this, or immensely I drew that, showing that price respected it here a little bit, respected it here. This definitely had a little bit more clarity. You can see that for, what was this, 8 days, it's supported above it. Again, when price broke above, it respected it here for another 4 days. It dropped it here, it respected it here, it respected it here. When price broke above, it respected it. Looking at closer data, you can see on the 1 hour when price tapped it, it dropped, 50 points or whatever. So it's like, all right, this is definitely something I will look for a price to break above this level and see if we can hold it and then continue looking for buys. This is the screenshot I took yesterday at 21:30 or 9 p.m. Simply showing price to break above, retest it, and continue looking for buys and taking my take profit at these highs. So what happened? It woke up around 8 during New York Open. Price was chilling below it. But looking at the 1 hour, because if you look on the 15-minute, this definitely looks super sloppy, right? But on the 1 hour, you can see that it respected it super nicely. So when price broke above, retested it, broke back above, and it respected it. 1 hour, close above, close above, close above, close above. Even right here, this candle closed on it. What happened when price closed below it? It respected it, didn't close back above. Same thing right here. When it came back to this level, it absolutely dropped it. So, all right, this is definitely a valid area. So now what do we do? Because there was news, it wasn't super high impact, it was medium. I just said, screw it, I'm gonna just wait till after to see what price wants to do. It's only Tuesday, I don't need to place a trade. I still have the rest of the week to look for entries. And I don't like to be in a trade during medium or high impact news. I typically just close the trade anyway. I close it where it's at or put stop loss at break even. In this case, it definitely would have played out super nicely because news came out all the way up here and then dropped and spreads weren't super high or whatever. So I still would have been in the trade, but I just said, I'm gonna just wait after. Set an alert. It took a little bit, I think like another hour. Price finally came back down to this level. There was no major confluences. I did see this 5-minute, kind of was using this as this 5-minute SMA, this 50 as kind of support, but it didn't really respect it as well as I liked it. But it was fine. I was still gonna risk the same amount. I was still gonna risk the same amount anyway. Super simple. Went to the 3-minute, saw this little indecision, which is pretty much, I consider this a doji. And then this next 3-minute candle entered on here. I had stop loss very tight, mainly because, as you can see, price respected it here and here. And so at that point I said, all right, if price were to break below these lows anyway, the trade's done. So I mainly saw this 3-minute bottom right here, this 3-minute bottom wick, and pretty much put it right there. Could even had it a little bit tighter at the bottom of these lows, but I wanted price to breathe a little bit, which is exactly what I did. Super simple, 10-point stop loss, and targeted these highs. I didn't want to close at a 1 to 2.8. I was like, I'll try to squeeze out a couple more pips and grab the 1 to 3, which is exactly what I did. Super straightforward, went a little bit of drawdown and then absolutely ripped up. So super simple trade. Bounce play, playing the trade the plan. As you can see from yesterday, had it drawn out, waited for price to do its thing. I didn't want it to during news because, again, there was no point. It's still early in the week. And yeah. So yeah, super simple breakdown. I'll continue dropping some more videos like this. I'll even drop like how-tos on how I draw my support and resistances. And yeah, so hope you enjoy the video. Deuces.